Hello, hello, hello. Oh. Sorry, there was a little orb. I've been having lots of them on my lives lately. Oh, my glasses on. I'm like, what am I missing? My dirty glasses. That's what I'm missing. Hello, hello. If you're just hopping on, tell me who you are, where you're from. Hello, hello. Anybody gonna get on tonight? Oh, I'm just making those worse. It's terrible. Making it worse. If you're just hopping on, tell me who you are, where you're from. Sorry, I'm trying to get my glasses clean and I'm just making them worse. Tried to do it with my shirt, but apparently I'm just making them worse. Hello, hello. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. If you're new here and you're just hopping on, tell us who you are, where you're from. Hello, hello. So tonight's not my normal night, but I wasn't here on Tuesday, so I thought I would hop on for a little bit. I'm not feeling the greatest tonight, guys, so I'm not going to be on very long, but I thought I would at least hop on and say hello, see if anybody's got anything pressing they need to talk about. Hold on, I gotta let my cat out. Alabama, welcome. You wanna go out? Come on. There you go. Go on. Hurry up. Chloe, you coming in? Come on. Come on, Chloe, I'm on a live, cat. Sorry, my other cat's standing at the door wanting in. Sorry about that, guys. Greetings from New Jersey. Welcome. Thank you for the badge. I appreciate that. Oh, I don't have a nail file in here. Hello, hello. Hey, Jen. I'm not feeling great, so we're just going to chat for a little bit. Jen, I'm not going to do my topic until Sunday. Just all of a sudden feeling not great. So, but I know since I missed Tuesday, I wanted to... You also have cats? Really? I don't know. My mom says there's a flu going around. But I don't think I have the flu. I don't know. Just don't feel great. I think I just need to eat more, but I didn't want to eat till after my live, so. Anywho, so if you're new here, just tell us who you are, where you're from. Yours is your bood. Yeah, unfortunately, I think. I hear that. Hey, Wayne, how are you? Thank you for the badge. We're just chatting for a second. Not feeling great all of a sudden. So, I just wanted to get on tonight because I didn't get on Tuesday night, and I was going to do what I was going to do on Tuesday tonight, but I think I'm going to wait and do that on Sunday. We're just going to chat for a little bit, see if anybody's got anything they need to chat about, and then hop off. So, I think I just need to eat. I didn't eat much today. Thanks for the rose, Jen. I appreciate that. Yeah, guys, so we shoot for 20 roses now every live. That's going to actually go up next week, but I'm going to put it up next week. I tried to put for the ice cream cone, it's the same as the rose, but apparently you must have to change it each night. I don't know. Talking to technically challenged lady here. Come here, Chloe. Come here. Come up here. My cat. If you're just hopping on, tell us who you are, where you're from. Don't go over there with all the cords. Come here. Hey, Douglas, thank you for the badge. I appreciate that. Sorry, guys. Trying to get my cat up here. Right now I really needing no-tail kitten. Aw. That sounds adorable, actually. Well, maybe not the kitten part. Sorry, guys. I think my screen just looks like it's smeared. Anyway. Need help? Thank you for the badge. Need help with... Are you talking to me? Sorry. All right, guys. Well, I was already late, so I'm going to go ahead and get started. I am going to, just tell you who I am. So if you're new here, you know why we're here. Otherwise, I'm not going to be on very long. So if you're not familiar, my name is Renee, and I am from California. Welcome. Thank you for the badge. I appreciate that. Who cares? Well, apparently you don't. You can hop off and keep scrolling. It's that simple. Anyway. She's driving you crazy? I'm sorry. Yeah, the fur babies have a way to do that sometimes, don't they? I know mine do. So anyway, my name is Renee. Welcome. If you're new here, tell us who you are, where you're from. The reason I started my TikTok, I started it in March of 2024. The reason I started it is because in September of 2023, for TikTok purposes, my husband unalived himself. Sorry, I'm going to put that down just a little bit. That light shines in my glasses and it's annoying. So my husband unalived himself, and then that's when I discovered that I had abilities to talk to my spirit guides, and they slowly breadcrumb me to my purpose, which is to be here. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you for the badge. And to help and uplift and help other people with their loss and their trauma. And so that's why I'm here. That's what my page is about. I only have 2 rules on my page. The first one is I just ask that you always be kind. And if you can't do that, just hop off and keep scrolling, please. And the second one is we talk absolutely no politics here. It's just not at all what my page is about. It's not against one side or the other. It's just there's a million other pages out there for that, and my page is just not one of them. So normally I have a topic. Tonight I did have a topic, but I'm not feeling great, so I'm not going to be on very long. But I wanted to hop on. So does anybody have had a loss or anything they need to talk about? That's kind of what we primarily talk about here, even though we do talk about different topics about healing and dreams and grief and all kinds of things. But tonight I just wanted to hop on and see if anybody had a need. Jessica, thank you for the badge. I appreciate that. Anybody want to talk to me tonight? If you're new here, tell us who you are, where you're from. I'm 4 years in and struggling lately. Okay. Do you want to elaborate on that just a little bit? 4 years in. Just elaborate a little bit so I kind of know what we're talking about. Your husband passed. Okay. Gotcha. So you're struggling lately. Let me ask you a couple questions. So if you talk to me, I'm going to ask you questions. You never have to answer, obviously. If it's too personal and you'd rather talk to me in private, you're always welcome to message me. Can you kind of give me a little bit of what you're struggling with? What part of it? Grief, anger, guilt, just not handling it well. You're not dealing with it at all. Like, kind of just give me a quick overview, the cliff notes of what's happening, if you don't mind. And while you're doing that, I'll explain why I'm here. So, besides what I just said. So, my husband and I were together for 32 years, and we were never apart more than 2 weeks. And so when he passed, Isolation and loneliness the most. Okay, gotcha. So now I know where to go. And so when he passed, everybody just kept telling me put one foot in front of the other, and I'm like, I don't know how to do that. And so he didn't leave me in a great spot financially. So therapy was out, and I'm the circle that don't fit in the square. So I knew that group therapy probably wasn't going to work for me either. And so once I decided I was going to stay on this planet, I had to figure out a way to heal myself. And so that's what I'm doing here. The first message I ever got in meditation, because I deep dived into meditation and journaling. And the first message I ever got was, what heals me will heal others. And that was my first breadcrumb to my purpose. So, okay, so isolation and loneliness. Well, first of all, welcome. You have a community here now. This is exactly what my community is for. And we are here generally 4 nights a week. This isn't my normal night. And it might be changing also depending on job situation, because I just moved. But as of right now, I'm here Sunday through Wednesday. And we're always here. Doesn't matter what we're talking about. If you're lonely, you got something you need to talk about, we're here. You've been journaling. Okay, that's a great start. Isolation. Have you isolated yourself? Like, can you kind of give me a rundown of that? What that means to you? Thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. Like, you've just isolated yourself since then, or I'm kind of guessing. If you're just hopping on, tell us who you are, where you're from. If you're not familiar, my name is Renee. Welcome. I just feel like no one understands, and it's just easier to be by myself. Boy, do I relate. I do relate. But actually, I got online and I started talking to all my friends after I lost Daryl. A lot of my friends already knew we had already had things going on in our life, so they had already followed our story. So for me, as soon as he passed, I literally got on lives every day on Facebook, and sometimes multiple times a day, and just talked, because they were like my friends, my family all over the country. You know, they had, like I said, they had been on the journey with me. And so what I could recommend is try not to isolate yourself. I get it. Because I'm the type of person, I do that too, especially if I feel like I'm misunderstood. I have a tendency to go in and isolate myself in my room or wherever, right? But I would say what I'm afraid is, especially if it's been 4 years, I don't want you to slip into like this huge depression that you're never going to come out of. Do you have friends? Do you have any kind of support system at all? I'm kind of guessing no, since you said no one understands. But I'm glad you're journaling. That's good. So you're working through it a little bit. Plan on selling everything and dropping out of what? And is it, sorry, I just want to verify. Is it Christine or Kristen? And I'm going to follow you so that way I know you followed me, but I'm going to follow you back just to make sure that I don't lose you. Sorry, I'm shaking my phone, guys. But just know, like I said, you found a community. Kristen? Okay. So know that we are here for you. I have lots of people, lots of regulars on here, and we're here for you anytime. I am here for you. You are now not alone, and you now have somebody that definitely understands you. You're so very welcome. This is exactly what my community was set up for. So know that you can message me anytime. You are not alone, like I said, and I definitely understand. I totally understand. But I would say wherever you are, maybe find a support system of some sort. Have you been through in that 4 years, have you worked through it, or have you kind of like shoved it under the rug other than the journaling? Or are you working through that? Thank you for the badge, Douglas. I appreciate that. And whoever's sending the heart, sorry, I wasn't paying attention. You're nodding, nodding your head at me. So I'm assuming that was the nod to you kind of shoved it under the rug. You haven't worked on the healing of it. I'm working on it. You're in therapy. Okay, that's great. So you do have somebody to talk to besides, okay. That's great. Okay. Well, know that I am here now. My community is here for you and whatever you need from us. But just know that you have to work through that, right? What I always say, you have to walk through that storm. And know that, you know, my philosophy is it's okay to have a moment. Have 10 moments through the day. Sorry, my cats are just all kinds of noisy tonight. Just don't unpack and live there, okay? So, you know, you know, if you got to break down, you got to break down. If you break down and cry, that's okay. Because if you never feel it, you won't heal it. Know that too, right? Chloe Bear, you're going to be fine. I have the door shut, so she's like, now all of a sudden she wants out. And I have one that wants in and one that wants out. Anyway, so well, thank you for sharing that with us. Okay, Scotty, I assume your name is Scotty. I apparently missed something. Let me back up a second. Jen, what have I missed? Somebody was your rock. Without her, I am lost. So you lost somebody. Somebody that passed, a relationship. What am I missing here? Is there comments not coming through that I didn't see? If you're here and you're new here, tell us who you are, where you're from. If you're not familiar, my name is Renee. Welcome. Jen, is there something that I missed that you saw maybe that I didn't? I'm just curious. I'm just making sure that there, you know, I wasn't missing comments. If anybody else has a loss or anything they need to talk about, this is what we do here. This is what my community is set up for. We talk about loss and trauma and all kinds of things. You only saw him talk about the cats? Okay. Who was his rock? That's what I need to know. Thank you for the likes, Jen. I appreciate that. Okay, guys, we're shooting for 20 roses tonight. So just putting that out there. That's the goal for right now, is 20 roses per live. Anybody else have anything else they want to talk about? I wasn't planning on being too long tonight, but if you need me, I'm here for sure. Oh, thank you for that. I appreciate that. Excuse me. You're afraid of losing your wife. Okay. Can you elaborate on that a little bit more? Is your name Scotty, by the way? Just so I know who I'm talking to. As far as losing your relationship, is she going to pass? Like, just elaborate a little bit. Thank you for the follow. Is it Linda? Appreciate that. Where are you from, Linda? Just so I know what direction we're going here. So I know what to tell you. Was that AI? No. Okay. Washington State. Oh, are you up there where all that flooding has been? I know Washington State pretty well. My husband and I, before he passed, we lived in North Idaho, so we traveled Washington and Oregon extensively. Oh, wow. Well, my thoughts are with you, and I'm sending you good vibes. Are you up in the Northern Cascade area or the Leavenworth area? Been through all of it. Love it up there. I'm so sad to see what's happening over there. You're so welcome. Scotty, were you going to elaborate on that at all? Chloe Bear, you're fine. Come here. Come on, get up here and sit. One cat wanting in and one cat wanting out. Jillian, thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. Where are you from, Jillian? Okay, well, I don't know if he's coming back. Does anybody else have anything else they want to talk about tonight? Silverdale. It's not bad. Okay, gotcha. Niagara Falls, New York. Welcome. Glad to have you here. Okay, anybody else have anything else? Anyone that they need to talk about? Any losses that you're dealing with, not dealing with, struggling with, anything? Trauma? From Michigan. Okay, well, welcome. Anybody? All right, guys. Well, this will really be a short live then tonight. If nobody's got anything else they want to add. While I'm waiting to see if any comments are going to come through. If you guys are not familiar, I do also have a YouTube channel under Scorpio Medium. All the videos that you find here, you'll find over there. The only difference is if you like my lives and you miss one, you want to catch it, I upload them over there. So you can catch the replay over there. Thank you. I appreciate that. What's my background? Just trying to understand. Well, let's see. So if you missed it, my husband unalived himself 2 years ago. That's when I discovered that I had abilities to talk to my spirit guides, who then in turn led me to my purpose in life, which is to help other people through their loss and to uplift others. Yeah, so that's pretty much basically what happened is when my husband left, he didn't leave me in a great spot financially. So therapy was out, and when I decided I wasn't going to check out myself, I have to be careful what I say, I had to figure out a way to heal myself. And so the first message I ever got in meditation from my guides was, what heals you will heal others. And so that was my first breadcrumb to my purpose. And so I'm just here helping other people through loss, how I did, and showing people and being here and giving people a place and a community and a space to go. If they're alone or they're lonely or if they're struggling, that's what my community is for. So that's my background. And multiple lifetimes of knowledge is what my guides tell me. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you for the badge. My brother passed 2 years ago. He was my little brother. So did you deal with that loss? Didn't deal with the loss? How did that go? Linda? Did you want to elaborate more too on your situation, Scotty? Yeah, when I lost my husband, everybody just kept telling me put one foot in front of the other, and I literally didn't know how to do that. I could barely breathe. So therapy was out, and I'm the circle that don't fit in the square, so I knew group therapy wasn't going to work for me, and I'm like, okay, I'm going to stay here. I have to figure out how I'm going to do this. You're spiritual? Awesome. So am I. If you couldn't tell, my YouTube channel is Scorpio Medium. Yes, I am also a psychic medium. So you knew what was going on. Okay, awesome. Yes, sometimes that does help, doesn't it? Isn't it crazy how that can help? I won't go there. I digress. I better stop. Okay, so while I'm waiting to see if anybody else has anything else they want to talk about, that doesn't work. What doesn't work? What doesn't work? Fill us in. Jillian, excuse me, can talk tonight. Thank you for the badge. You still want to talk to him? Well, you can talk to him. You can just talk. They are there. The veil is very thin between us and them. He can hear you. Good evening from Texas, Lady Deb. Glad to have you here. So yeah, so like I said, I have a YouTube channel under Scorpio Medium. I am here Sunday, as of right now, Sunday through Wednesday, 6:30 p.m. Pacific time. Yes, Chloe, just a minute. And if you are interested in a full reading, I do readings. You would find my email down my bio. That's how you would set that up. I also have a Venmo there. If you enjoy my content and you would like to leave me a tip, you can do that there. Never expected, but always appreciated. Anybody else have anything else they want to add tonight, or need to talk about, get off the chest, vent, anything? Going once? Putting one foot in front of the other? That doesn't work. Is that what you were talking about? It does work, but you have to. It all depends on your situation and your perspective and what you're going to do about it. I can tell you that right now. So for me, everything changed for me in my life after my guides told me that I needed to change my perspective. And when I changed my perspective that it was happening for me, not to me, everything in my world changed. Scotty, if you would like to DM me after, I won't probably get with you tonight, but first thing tomorrow, we could talk a little more about your situation, and maybe I don't know, 2 heads sometimes are better than one. Just saying. Okay, does anybody else have anything? Or I'm going to call it a night. Anybody? Okay, guys. Well, on that note, I will be back here on Sunday night. We're going to talk about what I was going to talk about Tuesday and then tonight, and then I decided I wasn't going to do that tonight. Hello. So on Sunday, we're going to talk about learning to receive. So yeah, that's going to be our topic on Sunday night. I hope you come back and join me then. I hope you have a great night. Remember to make tomorrow great, because it is a choice. And I will see you all at 6:30 p.m. Pacific time on Sunday night. She's my life. May you know. I understand. My husband was my entire life, 32 years, and it all crumbled by his one choice. So I understand completely. I'm going to hop off here now, but if you would like to message me, like I said, I will get back with you first thing in the morning. Okay? Like I said, 2 heads better than one. If nothing else, it'll give you somebody to talk to about it, maybe. Maybe a different perspective. A woman's perspective, even. I don't know, because I don't know your situation, but like I said, I'm here. And if you'd like to do that, you're sure welcome to. Are you following me? Let me follow you so that way I can find you if I need to. And like I said, on that note, until we meet again, I'll see you on Sunday.